Hey y'all, so I had questions 2, 6, and 9. So for question 2, read each of the following scenarios and identify the type of study design being described. Create a diagram to illustrate the study and write a sentence or two describing how you came to your conclusion. Smoking histories are obtained from all patients entering a hospital who have lip cancer and are compared with smoking histories of patients with cold sores who entered the same hospital. So I said that was a case control study because we are looking at two groups of people that are identical, all smokers, but we are looking at cases as well, those who have lip cancer, and our control group is those who have cold sores. So for the next B part of it, the entire population of a given community is examined, and all who are judged free of bowel cancer are questioned about their diet and eating habits. These people are then followed for several years to see whether the eating habits can predict the risk of developing bowel cancer. So I said it's a prospective cohort study because we are continuing to look at this group. We're not retroactively looking at them. And it's a cohort study because it's a longitude study and patients are grouped based on exposure status. So for C, to test the value of vitamin C in preventing colds, high school students are randomly assigned to two groups, one given a 500 milligram of vitamin C daily and one given a placebo. Both are followed to determine the number and severity of their colds in the winter. So I said this is a prospective cohort because we are looking ongoing. It's not retrospective. And it's a longitude study, and they're based on their exposure status. So I guess exposure here would be those who had vitamin C are exposed, and the unexposed would be the group that got the placebo group. Let's see here. D is the physical examination records of incoming freshmen of 1950 at Epidemiology University are examined in 2002 to see whether the freshman's recorded height, and weight at the time of admission were related to their chance of developing heart disease. I said it was retrospective cohort because we are only examining the physical records, or examination records from those who were freshmen in 1950. It's a cohort study because we are looking at the development of a disease. We are looking at the exposed, those who have developed heart disease, and the unexposed, those who have not developed heart disease. And the last one is questionnaires are mailed to every 10th person in the city's phone book. Each person is asked to provide his or her age, sex, and smoking habits, and to describe the presence of any respiratory symptoms during the preceding 7 days. I said it's a retrospective cohort study. Retrospective because we're looking at the preceding 7 days that they did their respiratory symptoms. And it's a cohort study because there is no control or case group. We're looking at one group of people, exposed and unexposed. And the exposed would be those who smoked, and the unexposed would be those who did not smoke.